have 10 minutes till showtime. 10, 9, 8, 7 minutes to go. You have 5 minutes till showtime. Only 2 minutes left.
How the glitter just shines and shines. Like this whole thing took about 2 months. A lot of it was the masking of all the different rainbow pieces, because that all had to be taped and then painted.
Such a clear and colorful place. So
I love artists.
Their aim was to evoke a sense of total realism, to transport the viewer into places where, in those days, the camera couldn't go.
If we could move with the freedom of a god, so that 1,000,000 years pass in a second, and if we went far enough, past the nearest suns, beyond the star clouds and nebulae, in time they would end, and as if moving out from behind a curtain, we would come to an endless sea of night. In that sea are islands, continents of stars, that we have named the galaxies. The largest known forms in the universe, hundreds of billions of suns bound together by gravity, rotating around their common center once in 200 million years. Our sun, with its planets, is near the edge of one such galaxy, the rim of which we see dimly as the Milky Way. The galaxies are the birthplace and graveyard of the stars. Here, gas contracts into knots, becomes hot, and flares into the life of a sun. Their stars light years apart. At the very limit of our most powerful instruments. Themselves as numerous as stars in the night sky. But when we look this deeply into space, we are looking at a ghostly image of the distant past. For the light by which we see these regions started traveling towards us before the dawn of life on Earth.
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
And will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United
It's only during the last 100 years that he's been able to create pictures that appear to move in the way in which things move in the real world. The cinema has become part of our everyday lives. But the truth about the motion picture is that it's really no more than a carefully contrived assembly of fixed images.
We observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. Our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty, and yet the same revolutionary belief to convert our good words into good deeds. In a new alliance for progress,
Man has felt compelled to make pictorial representations of the world around him. But throughout all of man's history, it's only during the last 100 years that he's been able to create pictures that appear to move in the way in which things move in the real world.
free men and free government in casting off the chains of poverty.
The human eye itself creates the missing link, the sense of movement.
Walnut shells and a pea. We place the pea under a shell.
Maintain a constant impression which is not lost between one image and the
Which
next.
shell is the pea? Many people have wagered thousands of dollars, so sure were they that they knew. Now, some will say under this shell. Most people will say under this shell. Few people will say under this one. Here is a hat, a tall hat. Is the crown taller than the width of the brim? Well, obviously, yes.
But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers.
A great deal of time and patience is required to create an animated film. A minute on the screen can require up to 1,440 individual drawings, each slightly different from the last.
And now, let's look at the same thing from another point of view, from another perspective. Now count them. Now how many are there? Are there 7 or 6? Strange, isn't it, how a different point of view can change the appearance of things?
Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house. that World Assembly of Sovereign States, the United Nations, our last best hope in an age where the instruments of war have far outpaced the instruments of peace.
A man. We're all looking at the same scene at the same time. But do we all see the same thing? Do we all see the same man in the same way? In the past 12 hours, he attracted the attention of a number of people. Let's see what they beheld.
Michael Gerard is my son. Sometimes he worries me. He's so moody and difficult. But at heart, he's a good boy.
Michael Gerard, he's a ladies' man. A smooth operator with the women.
He's a hood. I know a hood when I see one. A real hood.
He's a lunatic.
He's a murderer.
Just 12 hours ago, Michael Gerard was sitting in the Crystal Room.
He's a ladies' man, all right, that's for sure. I knew it right away the first time I served him drinks. He wasn't just looking around. He was sizing up every dame in the place. He didn't care if his girlfriend knew it or not. Sure, she got mad and an argument started. But that didn't stop him. All of a sudden, he lighted up. Then I saw what caught his eye. It was the blonde, a real good looker. I figured, let him look. What can he do about it?
Waiter.
Yes, sir.
Who's that girl over there? The blonde.
I'm sorry, sir, I don't know. She comes in here often with the same gentleman.
Okay, thanks.
Talk about nerve. How far will a guy like that go?
You'll come up to my place then?
I thought I'd seen everything.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow at 9?
All right.
He was smooth, all right. Too smooth.
Why do you say he was too smooth?
I know how to get around myself.
It was now suggested to McLaren that he train other young artists in the animation techniques. This was the beginning of an important school of animation, and the sense of pioneering was strong.
Here's the room, here's the screen, and here are all you people.
Let's go.
Nice day, isn't it? Didn't feel much like working today. I'd have rather gone to the track. I was out there a couple of weeks ago. Had a lousy day. In the feature, I had Lucky Joe. He was leading 2 lengths at the 3/4. Then going into the stretch turn, he went wide. Jock could have held him in. But I guess you didn't want to. If you know what I mean. The boys rarely handle that job with grease. They're smart. Real smart. I hear they only set up 1 race a week. Brother, I'd give my right arm to being on 1 good fix. You wouldn't have any ideas, would you?
Shut up.
Huh?
I said shut up. I got things on my mind.
I didn't mean nothing. Just talking. Feel that bump? You know what caused it? Politics. Floated a bond issue 2 years ago. The bump's still there. Crooked politics. That's what it is. Oh, I don't mean that all politicians are crooks.
Look, Mac, I said shut up.
All right, bud. All right.
A real hood.
What makes you so sure he was a hood?
Don't I know what makes a bulge under a coat?
Half of this globe are 9/10 of the world's people, most of its largest cities. And they say that the Americas will soon be joined to Europe and to Asia by aerial trade routes, crossing Canada, crossing the pole, crossing the spaces of Siberia.
Good morning.
Huh? What's that? Did you say something?
I said good morning, plain good morning.
Is it? Everything is relative.
I just said good morning. This is an issue, maybe?
My good friend Koppelmeier, words do not mean the same to all men.
Is that so? So what does good morning mean? By me it means good morning. What is it by you?
All kinds of things. Plans and their fulfillment. A dream comes to life.
Mr. Gerard, you are talking foolishness. I'm talking real things.
Real things? What is reality? You see that lady? You think she's real?
Oh.
Tomorrow at 9?
All right.
He was smooth, all right. Too smooth. Why do you say he was too smooth?
I know how to get around myself.
Sometimes I don't understand Michael, even if he is my son. He's so unpredictable. He's so moody and ill-tempered. But he's a good boy. Michael?
Morning, Mom.
Good morning, dear.
I'll see you later. I've got to get going.
But Michael, you must eat something.
I don't have time.
But I made hot corn muffins, eggs basted the way you like them.
I have a date at the studio. There's a new model coming in at 9 o'clock.
Everything's ready. I'll butter the muffins.
I told you I don't want any breakfast.
But Michael, you can't go to work on an empty stomach.
Will you let me alone?
Just one muffin, Michael. It's good for you. Michael worries me.
Mrs. Gerard, does Michael pay attention to you when you speak to him?
Attention? Doesn't hear a word I say.
Yeah, I remember. And my
Cadet-Roussel à trois épées, Cadet-Roussel à trois épées, l'une est très longue, l'autre rouillée, l'une est très longue, deux jours de l'autre à papier gris, il met celui-ci quand il gèle, ou quand il pleut, ou quand il grêle, ah, 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 mais vraiment, Cadet-Roussel est bon enfant.
And if a beachhead of cooperation may push back the jungle of suspicion, let both sides join in creating a new endeavor. Not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just, and the weak secure, and the peace preserved.
Did things with imagination, I suppose, and with the means that are available. I think that was the striking thing to me is when I first came to the board, and there's nothing, you know, there's just a table and pencils and paper, a few things.
I searched for her everywhere. And then one night, Hester saw a girl in the crystal room and called me in great excitement to tell me she had found my Madonna. We went there the following night.
She isn't here yet, Michael, but she will be. The bartender says she drops in almost every night.
You really think she's what I'm looking for?
Darling, I'll bet on it.
I don't know. I'm beginning to think my Madonna doesn't exist.
Michael. Michael, there she
Powerful
is.
groups of nations take comfort from our present course. Both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons.
You're right.
perfect. I feel as though I've seen her 1,000 times.
I'm so glad.
Who is she? Do you know who she is? Please, don't be offended. I had to talk to you. I've been looking for you everywhere. I pleaded with her. I begged her. I explained how important it was. Finally, she understood. My search was ended. She agreed to come to the studio at 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep all night. My mind was whirling with ideas. My only desire was to get to the studio.
Michael?
Good morning, Mother.
Good morning, dear.
Mother, I found the girl, the model for my Madonna.
Michael, sit down. You must eat something.
I can't. I haven't got time.
I get up every morning to make breakfast for you. I made you hot corn muffins, eggs basted the way you like them.
Mother, I found the model. She's coming in at 9 o'clock.
But your appointment isn't so important. You can't eat. Everything's ready. It'll just take a minute.
Mother, I told you I don't want any breakfast. I've been awake all night and I'm all keyed up.
Can't go to work on an empty stomach.
Mother, I can't eat. Don't you understand?
Just one muffin, Michael. It'll be good for you.
Mom, you haven't heard a word I said. Driver, is this your cab?
It ain't my brother's.
Let's go, will you? I'm in a hurry.
Hold your horses, Bud. I gotta call in.
Forget the call, will you? I'm late.
Like I said, when I call in.
I'm not going far. Please, make your call later.
Okay, if you're in such a sweat. Nice day, isn't it? Didn't feel much like working today. I'd have rather gone to the track. I was out there a couple of weeks ago. That allows
the placement of the head on the canvas. Let's see.
And the feature I had Lucky Joe.
The angle of the light. If it hits from above,
for 3/4.
all dark wide. Tones. Light on the face.
Could have held him in. That is, if he wanted to.
Look, my friend, please. Light from above. Only on the face.
The boy's really handled
big tone contrast.
With grease.
It's gotta shine through the spiritual quality. Like a light from within.
Real smart. I hear they only set up one race of
angle, so that the eyes are highlighted, luminous.
Rather one I wouldn't give to being on one good fix. You wouldn't have any ideas, would you?
Will you please keep quiet?
Huh?
I said keep quiet, will you? I'm trying to concentrate.
No offense. Just talking.
Now too diffused. Have to focus it. Maybe if I use a cold light on the
feel that bump?
No, warm light in the background, yeah. That'll... No.
Politics.
That's so good.
Floated a bond issue 2 years ago.
Yeah, the other way, let's see.
I don't mean all politicians are crooked. What I mean is...
Look, I'm busy. Will you please keep quiet?
All right, Bud. All right.
Yeah, that's it. Everything, the line, the rhythm, the light. Everything is relative. I have it. All the lines converging out of the darkness. Yes, that's it.
Good morning.
What's that?
I said good morning, that's all. Plain good morning.
Everything is relative, Coppermine. I just discovered it.
I just said good morning. This is an issue, maybe?
My good friend Coppermine, words do not mean the same to all men. Nothing is the same to all men.
Is that so? So what does good morning mean? By me, it means good morning. What is it by you?
Today, wonderful things. Promise fulfillment.
When he came in today, the way he looked.
Mr. Chief Justice, President Eisenhower, Vice President Nixon, President Truman, Reverend clergy, fellow citizens. We observe today not a victory of party,
Something terrible is going to happen.
but a celebration of freedom.
A few minutes later,
Symbolizing
Sees nothing. Today, I shall put on canvas what I see in a woman. To you, the result will be a painting, but to me, it'll be as real as that woman.
Mr. Gerard's studio.
The painting is as real as that lady, huh?
Yeah.
It's Louise.
Come in. Louise does not exist. In my excitement of meeting my Madonna, I even had a smile for the nosy old cleaning woman whose hobby was minding other people's business. Come in. Come in. Come in.
Hello.
Fine, just make yourself comfortable. I'll be right with you.
Think I wasn't coming? Almost didn't make it. Didn't get to sleep last night. Came right over from the party. You should have been there.
Always fearful of others, the cleaning woman viewed Michael as a monster, a murderer. 5 different people, 5 different Michael Gerards.
If you don't mind, I'd like to pose you.
But what is the truth?
Okay.
Let's go back and see through Michael's eyes.
This is a modern Madonna. You're the eternal woman, mother of all men, who sorrows for all her children.
Ain't anything you want.
For a long time, I've had an idea. I wanted to paint the 20th century Madonna. Look out that window, up into the sky. Try to imagine you see innocent people suffering. Right?
You're cute.
Mother of all men who sees her children crucified by this age. You've been drinking.
Yeah. There was some party last night. I kept wishing you were there.
As she looks on in sorrow and compassion.
You're drunk. So what? I'm here. I thought you liked me. Why are you acting so mean? Cut it out. Stop looking at me like that.
Take your things and get out.
I like you. Ow! Cut it out!
So, now you know what really happened. People see what they want to see, what they're prepared to see. A number of people saw Michael Gerard that day, and each thought he saw truly. But where is the truth?
Michael Gerard, a square.
Merely a forum for invective, to strengthen its shield of the new and the weak, and to enlarge the area in which its writ may run.
The days of the poetic sailing ship, dependent on the vagaries of the wind, were numbered. A new and more manageable power had been unveiled in Europe, which was to rock the traditional concepts of transportation in North America. The Industrial Revolution had come to Canada.
Instead of belaboring those problems which divide us, let both sides for the first time formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms.
I've come to open an account. I intend to keep all my money in this bank. The manager looked relieved, but still serious. He concluded now that I was the son of Baron Rothschild or a young Gould. A large account, I suppose, he said. Fairly large, I whispered.
Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the desert, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite to heed in all corners of the earth and let the oppressed go free.
But animation has gone on from strength to strength as a unique and essential part of the basic cinematic experience. Children love the inanimate which becomes animated. In his children's film Choo Choo, Ko Herdeman used an interesting combination of 2- and 3-dimensional animation. Children's blocks were made to move at the same time as drawings were animated on the blocks, thus creating a double illusion of movement.
if a beachhead of cooperation may push back the jungle of suspicion, let both sides join in creating a new endeavor. Not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just, and the weak secure, and the peace preserved. All this will not be finished in the first 100 days. Perhaps in our lifetime on this planet, but let us begin. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than mine, will rest the final success or failure of our course. Since this country was founded, each generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. the graves of young Americans who answered the call to service around the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again.
It has been said that the most important thing about animation is acting, and that an animator is a frustrated actor who is too shy or too uncoordinated to go out on the stage. So what does he do? He sits down and does his acting on paper.
Poopsie, what's on the TV?
Stop calling me Poopsie!
Ow! Could you turn it up, please?
Why don't you work in here? You're always asking me questions.
Not as a call to battle, though in battle we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle.
Call me when it comes on, okay?
Oh, while you're up, could you get me some toast and coffee, Poopsie?
I was only gonna get a drink.
Where's the cream? Cream? My cream! Have you seen my cream?
Where's the butter, dear?
It's right here by the cream.
Hurry, come on.
Pickles! It started!
My name is Ralph.
Yoo-hoo! The TV is on again!
All right!
Where's my cream?
Hurry, come on, boil, will you, boil?
Where is the cream?
Hurry, Toast, hurry!
A biscuit, anything. A sandwich. Glass of water. I don't care.
Now plug it in with the TV.
Master? You're not listening to me. Look, how about 2% milk? You know, cats have to have their cholesterol. Dear, sweetheart, Poopsie, I can smell the toast burning.
All right, I said! Where's the sugar?
Oh, just a minute, Poopsie.
Here, Ann. Here out.
There it is.
Get a mouse in there. I'm missing my program.
Tribulation.
Come on, Toast.
Struggle against the common of man.
Wait! Oh!
Tyranny,
Oh, no!
poverty,
Poopsie!
disease,
Oh, no, not the
war
fork!
itself.
Fire! I might just wait for a hot mouse. A mouse flambeau.
Although one of the main roles of animation at the film board has been the making of films with a message, the cultural tradition, begun during the war with animated folk songs, has been continued.
Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance? North and south, east and west, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind. Will you join in that historic effort? In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it.
Miss Frog went a-courting, he did ride. Froggy went a-courting, he did ride, his sword and pistol by his side. He tiptoed up to Miss Mouse's door. He tiptoed up to Miss Mouse's door. He gave 3 knocks and a great loud roar. Miss Mousy, are you within? Miss Mousy, are you within? Oh yes, Mr. Frog, I'll sit and spin.
En passant près d'une prairie que les fausseurs sautaient, que les fausseurs sautaient, et dans leur joli chant disaient, ah le fausseur, on se croyait qu'ils disaient, ah le voleur, et moi je m'enfuyais, en passant près d'une église que les chanteurs
لما قلنا سين لغت Hanukid
Ketuk tutalak ka
Hanulakid
Isok tutalak ka
Hanulakid
Ako isok tutalak ka
believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
maani tilli saakittuugui tahatsawaan.
Malingitulang ina ma.